Week 17, day 4. All right, we got a little review here. Wednesday, you were supposed to write a thank you note. And if you're dependable, then I'm able to depend on you that you wrote that thank you note. Took that note about the little boy in the log, wrote it down, typed it, whatever it might be, copied it, just wrote a note on it, thank you for helping me move this log, whatever that log might be, signed it and sent it. That's developing the art of communication, communicating by written. Number 2, how did you greet people? After yesterday's lesson, how did you greet people? You know, when we were the Marshall Mavericks, that was our signal, our sign. And everybody did that. When you walk down the hall, I mean, you would see this. Makes them proud to be a Maverick. They'd never done that before. How do you greet people? How about using their first name? Everybody that's in your group, your close group, whether it's a team or a family or anybody else, your class, use their first names. This is all developing the quality of communication. Okay? Okay, now let me ask you this. Would you like to have a better teacher? Or would you like for someone, all these people that get up and speak, would you like for someone to be a better speaker or a teacher? Well, and I've told you this before. Every class I ever taught, I don't care if I had 10 kids or if I had 65 football players or 115 junior high football players, we sat in a circle. I didn't want anybody between me and them. The toughest place to learn anything is at the back of the class, because between you and the instructor, the person that's giving you education, the difference, there are 12 heads in front of you. There are 12 people to divert your attention. The person on the front row is going to make better grades, not because they're brown-nosing or sucking up. They don't have the distractions that if you're sitting on the back row that you've got. Isn't that amazing? How simple is something like that? Is that communication? You bet it's communication. If you want to learn, you've got to be able to listen and you've got to be able to communicate. And we're developing the art of communication this week. Now, if you want a speaker or a teacher to be 50% better, in other words, you're listening to these videos, do you want me to be 50% better? Would I be more interesting? Would you be more point on if I were 50% better? Well, you can help me be 50% better if you'll do these things. Number 1, sit up straight. Instead of lounging in your chair or laid back or laying on the floor, sit up straight. Number 2, put your feet flat on the floor. Don't cross your legs. Don't move your legs. Put your feet flat on the floor. Number 3, watch what I say. Get your eyes on the speaker. You want to see what you hear. Eyes on the speaker and phones turned off. This don't count. What's the greatest insult you can give someone? You got that phone out and you're looking down at that phone. You're not fooling anyone. Matter of fact, I think that would probably make a teacher more angry to look at you and you're looking down at your phone. Put your eyes up and see what you hear. Even in a huddle, we huddled in football in a manner to where everybody saw the quarterback. Because I didn't want them just to hear what he said. I wanted them to see what he said, and I wanted them to see how he said it. And we taught our quarterback to speak in a manner befitting a leader. Keep your eyes up. Keep your eyes on. Now let me give you a little hint. Do you know why it is that children, talking about the mental age, and I'm talking about mental age. I'm not talking about any size or anything, but I'm talking about mental age children. When the teacher asks a question, do you know why children, mentally age, the mental age of 6, 7, 8 years old, do you know why they look down? It's been proven that children believe that if I can't see you, you can't see me. So when the teacher asks a question and you look around and you see some of the people doing this, there's a mental age there of 6 to 8 years old. They're thinking that they can't, if I can't see the teacher, she can't see me. It's not true. Keep your eyes on the teacher even if you don't know the answer. And there's nothing, I promise you, there's nothing wrong with the words, I don't know. Now the teacher, I tell you, the toughest kid in America to coach is the one you don't know what he don't know. I had a kid one time, valedictorian of the school, and I would just be going on and telling him what to, on 65 read, we're going to be doing this, and he'd say, hold up, coach. I have no idea what you're talking about. Go back and start all over. Okay, I got you. And I've had quarterbacks that, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And had no more idea what I was saying than a man in the moon. If you know what they don't know, you have a chance because you can tell them. If you don't know something, there's nothing wrong with that. If I'm a teacher, and I'm a good teacher, and you tell me, Coach, I don't know. I go, okay, let's start over. And it's if I know that you don't know, I'm going to find a way to get you to where you do know. But don't duck your head. Keep your eyes on the teacher. Number 4, and this is the one I love. You say amen, or you nod, or you smile. If you agree with what I'm saying, you say amen. Now that was a tough thing for all the football teams I ever coached to do. When I would say, here's blah, 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 and they'd say amen. And if visitors came in, college coaches or other people would come in, and they would hear this, they'd go, whoa, what are you talking about? And amen is not a religious thing. It means I agree. So when people, or you hear a lot of times at churches, people say something and the congregation says, amen. Well, it makes the speaker a whole lot better. If you nod, I can tell you, of all the speaking I've ever done, and you go somewhere and someone's nodding or smiling, it makes you a better speaker. When you look out in the audience and they got their head down, or they're looking at their phone, or they're writing or something, I promise you become a worse speaker. So you want to have good teachers and good speakers? Do these 4 things. Sit up straight, put your feet flat on the floor, get your eyes on the speaker, turn the cell phones off, and say amen, nod, or smile. I hope you said amen. See you tomorrow.